First-degree murder charges presented today against the man suspected of beheading one of his former co-workers last week. Alton Nolan, going on a rampage after he was fired, finally taken down by a bullet from a corporate exec at the food processing plant where he was recently fired. The FBI now looking at possible terror links, something Texas Governor Rick Perry says easy for him to see.
I think any rational thinking American is going to look at this and go, yeah, this is more than just normal workplace violence. At some point in time, I think the administration does have to address this as what it appears to many people that it is, and that is an act of violence that is associated with terrorism.
Marc Mukasey is a former federal prosecutor and my guest. Great to have you here. So what's the hesitation? Do you agree with the hesitation until there's more investigation, or why did they just immediately go to just workplace violence?
Well, this administration has a history of going directly to workplace violence. See Major Hassan down at Fort Hood. And it is preposterous to call that workplace violence when the guy walked in there with a gun, premeditated, had prior ties to al-Awlaki, who thankfully we've taken out.
And said
and then Salahu Akbar
yes,
as he was killing. Now here, not as many blatant pieces of proof, if you will, but here's what has to happen. I would look at every single piece of proof you can get your hands on. This guy's emails, this guy's texts, this guy's phone records, this guy's credit cards, this guy's travel records, this guy's medical records, this guy's Facebook page, which already is
hinted towards this. So I guess my question for you is it appropriate for the White House or the administration or somebody to get involved in this case?
Here's what I would do. Oklahoma, the state of Oklahoma, actually has a really good history combating terrorism. That may sound like a surprise. But recall, back at the time of the Timothy McVeigh bombing, which I would characterize as a form of domestic terrorism, they tried Terry Nichols, one of the co-conspirators and accomplices. They tried him both in the federal court and they tried him in the state court.
Right.
Let's continue to pursue the charges that the district attorney is pursuing now. I think it's first-degree murder and perhaps assault with a deadly weapon, and then let the feds investigate, and if he needs to be tried again, try him again.
But what message does it send to not call this terrorism?
I think you don't want to jump the gun. I think what you need to send the message of is, let's make sure that we are not discounting this as terrorism. Let's not call this workplace violence. Let's not call it anything except a heinous crime, and the perpetrator, if proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, deserves the death penalty. Whether that's a federal terrorism death penalty or that's a state murder death penalty, don't discount anything.
All right. Many people still remembering Nidal Hassan, so they're raising a lot of questions about this one as well.
As they should.
Marc, great to see you.
Good to see you.